Good morning, afternoon, and evening, everyone. It is a great joy and pride that I welcome you all to this very special session today. We are not only just holding an interview, we are celebrating a journey, a vision, and the people who made it possible. This year, AFOMP complete 25 remarkable years. It is truly an honor for me to be here with our founding members of AFOMP, the visionaries who planted the seed of this federation and nurtured it to the strong, thriving community it is today. On behalf of all of us, I extend my deepest gratitude and warmest welcome to our founding members. Thank you for joining us and for giving us this opportunity to hear you, your reflections, and wisdom. For our viewers, let us take a brief look back. The Asia Oceania Federation of Organization of Medical Physics was established in the year 2000 with a simple but a powerful purpose to bring together medical physicists from across this vast region to promote knowledge, education, collaboration, and professional growth. From those early days of determination and vision, AFOMP has now grown into a respected federation, supporting thousands of professionals and contributing significantly to global medical physics. This achievement, of course, would not have been possible without dedication of our founding members, three of whom we have so fortunate to have with us today. So we have with us Dr. K.Y. Cheung from Hong Kong. We have Dr. Anchali Krishnchinda from Thailand. And we have Professor Kwan Hoong from Malaysia. I welcome you all. With this short reflection, let us now begin our conversation. I would like to invite our esteemed founding members to share their thoughts, experiences, and messages with us. So we welcome you, sir and ma'am. So to begin with, I would like to know about your views on AFOMP is celebrating 25 years of remarkable service. How do you feel about this milestone? So Professor Cheung, your remarks on this?
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Rajni, for organizing this meeting and for inviting me to take part in sharing my memory of AFOMP. AFOMP has come a long way since its formation in year 2000. And being the first president, the prime president, I'm proud of what we did in creating the federation, and also very pleased to see the development, the services and activities organized by the Federation over the past 25 years. Our key objectives in forming the Federation were to provide a channel or a platform for networking and collaboration and mutual support in development of medical physics in the region, and also for promoting the visibility, the professional status and standard of practice of the medical physicists. I remember that at two preparation meetings held in Guangzhou and in Beijing, all participants were so enthusiastic and motivated in forming an organization and then to become a regional organization of IOMP. And in forming this organization, we did have a lot of support from the regions. I'd like to mention a few. Professor Hu Min is one of them. Professor Akira Ito, Professor Taisuk Su, Professor Kwan Anchali, and also T.J. Wong also play a key role in the formation of AFOMP. At the beginning, we had 13 founding members. When the organization was officially formed during World Congress in Chicago in year 2000. We had the first council meeting there. And we had a lot of support from IOMP. The president at that time was Colin Orton, Secretary General Gary Fullerton, and Dr. Raymond Wu, who came to the council meeting, the first council meeting, and joined the discussion. And we were much appreciative of their support and help. And I'm glad to see that AFOMP has done a lot, and its membership has increased to 21 now, and it has made tremendous progress and success over the years. And thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. We are really grateful to you and to all our founding members. Now we move to Professor Anchali for her remarks.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dr. Rajni. I'm Anchali Krishnchinda. I'm president of a Thai Medical Physicists Society. I'm really delighted that the AFOMP is successfully reaching the milestone of 25 years, with an increasing number of national member organizations, as well as the number of medical physicists in the region. The annual Congress of AFOMP, it is the Asia-Oceania Congress of Medical Physics, is well organized by NMO with reasonable rotation at different regions. Thailand has a good opportunity to host 5 congresses within 25 years. From the first Congress in Bangkok, and then the 9th Congress, the 12th Congress in Chiang Mai, with the 16th Congress with the International Conference of Medical Physics in Bangkok. And finally, during the COVID-19, we have a 20th Congress in Bangkok. We celebrate 20 years old of AFOMP in Bangkok at that time, and as well as in the Phuket Island that we host one of the Congress. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. You are truly an inspiration to all of us, not just medical physicists, especially for the women medical physicists. Hopefully, we'll be able to contribute something like you for the profession. Now we move to Professor Ang for his remarks on this.
Thank you, Dr. Rajni. I really liked what you said beginning. It's a reflection rather than interview. When you approached me to be involved with this reflection, I'm thinking, wow, it's a quarter of a century. Time passed so fast. And rightly so, KY has mentioned about the formation in 2000 at the World Congress in Chicago. Actually, the year before, in 1999, we have a regional meeting in Guangzhou in China, where several of us got together to really not discuss, but it was mooted a while ago, but really trying to finalize various nitty-gritty of the formation of AFOMP. So that was interesting. And I do remember, beside those founders, which I've mentioned, who contribute so much, who later became presidents and various officers, and there are many others in the region who have been supporting from since then until today, been members, been actively participating. We must also thank them for that. And indeed, AFOMP has come a long way. And I remember my involvement with IOMP date back to the time in 1988. It's quite a while ago, probably 37, 38 years ago. And I always would want to share yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. You all have done the work.
Thank you.
Collecting all the pearls from the region in a single thread. So with this, I'm really curious to know that founding an organization is never easy. could you share with us some of the biggest challenges you faced in forming a firm? So we can start with Professor Cheung.
Yes, it has been not easy. It hasn't been easy at all in forming the federation. First of all, there were minimal communication amongst the medical physicists. At least for myself, I have not many. I don't know many of our colleagues in the region. As you know, Asia and Oceania is a big region. It's a huge area covering many thousands of square miles, and with a half population, more than half the population of the globe, of the world. And there was every country had their own culture, different languages, and history. So a lot of different idea and different cultures. And the worst thing is that the medical physics profession in those days was not so well established as a profession, and visibility was low. So and because of these, we didn't have too much of a scientific gathering within the region, apart from the IOMP and the AAPM meetings. So the chance of meeting and meeting people was not much. And so we did get a lot of help from IOMP, and also I have communication, getting the contact and links through the IOMP system, and also the ASEAN countries. I think they are better connected, especially Anchali and Kwan and TJ. They do know quite a few of people in the region, and that helped. So when we met in Guangzhou, the first preparatory meeting, and then the second one in Beijing, people were so enthusiastic and motivated, trying to break the ice in a way, because the opportunity of meeting to discuss such issue has been scarce. And so once we start breaking the ice, the things goes very smoothly and fast. And so we get people really collaboratively, and all the process and the paperwork went so fast. And since we decided to go ahead with AFOMP, was in, I think, 6 months before the World Congress in Chicago. And we were able to get all the constitution ready, and having all the people, well, at least 13 founding members committed to become founding members, and get them together and attend the World Congress in Chicago and have the council meeting there. And it was amazing, although it was difficult at first, but it has been, because of the problem we were facing, and everyone was having the idea of forming something like this, some kind of organization to get us linked together with more collaboration, and that's how it went. And I was, and everyone was so pleased about this. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Indeed, it's very challenging. I want to mention this to my viewers who are Generation Z or maybe Alpha or Beta, that the time we are talking about are those times when social groups, social platforms, easy communication, emailing, social group were not the reality at that point of time. Even the mobile phone communication and even the computer availability is a issue at that point of time. So at that era of times where all those communication are difficult, our founding members have collected all the members. And interesting to note that Asia Oceania is a region where you can have the countries with the advanced facilities and the countries who even lack the basic infrastructure in medical physics. To bringing them on the same page or on the same table is a very difficult task. So we are really grateful that, and we really wonder like how you guys have done all those things. Your spirit is really remarkable. So now I move to Professor Anchali for her remarks on this.
Okay, thank you very much. Just would like to inform you that it was in the year 2000 in Chicago, I think it's close to Lakeshore Drive, that the World Congress on Medical Physics and Biomedical Engineering was held. And that is in USA. Medical physicists from Asia Pacific region, for example, Australia, Hong Kong, Indonesia, Malaysia, the Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, and other countries, we came together to establish the Asia Oceania Federation of Organizations in Medical Physics, or AFOMP. This was challenging because we had to establish a Medical Physics Federation of Organization, and followed by the education and the clinical training, the standards and communications for medical physicists within the region. I was very happy at that time and very much impressed to meet many eminent medical physicists. For example, Professor Barry Allen from Australia, and Dr. Cheung, yes, he is very important at that time. Professor Kiyonari Imnamura, he already passed away. He is from Japan. Prof. Kwan Hoong from Malaysia. Miss Agnes Perota, my friend from the Philippines. And Mr. T.J. Wong, he is also from Singapore, my friend. Many of them have become presidents and executive committee members of AFOMP and created the progress of the federation. So this is my impression. Okay. It has already been 25 years for AFOMP with many changes after COVID-19, which we have started our online meeting. We have a webinar and we implement the use of AI in the medical physics. Several education and clinical training centers for medical physicists were established during the 25 years. The challenges, however, could be the position, I think a medical physics position, which is not available in any country. It's not easy to hire the medical physicists, and also the recognition of the medical physicists. And the other challenging is quite a low number of medical physicists in some country due to the lack of a senior medical physicists and mentors, partly due to the retirement and etc. So this is some of my problem that I faced from the beginning until now in the 25 years. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your remarks. Indeed, those was very challenging days.
Mm-hmm.
But the good part is we have something what you have built with those challenges, and hopefully we are trying to improve.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully you are happy with this. So
Mm-hmm.
I think we have lost Professor Ang for now. So let's move to a question which is very close to my heart, and that's specifically from Professor Anchali. As a woman, it's always difficult to get recognized as a professional. Okay, and we can move back to our question. We have Professor Ang with us. So, sir, your quick remarks on the last question we have asked for, like the kind of challenges you have faced in forming a firm.
Faced tremendous challenges. as we know, Asia is such the most diverse region in the world with the different culture, languages, social economic system. More importantly, we have a very different educational system, the training, the standards of medical physicists, and that time it was the era of telephone, letters, fax. Well, no email, WhatsApp. It's challenging. I would liken it to giving birth. We have a pretty long gestation period, several years to prepare for the birth, and lots of prenatal actions. I and a couple, we have been doing a lot of background work, talking to people, lobbying, even for example, the name, whether it's Asia Pacific or Asia Oceania, also is interesting. So we do have all these challenges and trying to build bridges. Obviously, different countries have different notion, different aspiration, what it should be, right? It is really not that simple to form an alliance or coalition of various medical physics societies. And also, we have a wide, very extreme range. One end, very advanced country like that of like Australia, Japan, right? And also we have the very least developed countries in the world. So there's a wide disparity. Nonetheless, well, we managed to work well together. Uh, lots of discussion, lot of differences, but all they've been ironed out. We reached some consensus, and that was good. Well, and AFOMP, right? We give birth to that 2000, and we continue to grow. Now is from a baby, 25-year-old healthy adult.
It's really great to hear you, sir. It seems like I'm doing a time travel and see those eras. So indeed, it's very difficult, and we are very grateful that you all have took that initiative and got us a tree named AFOMP, under which under shadow of that tree we all are thriving and growing. So now I move to the question which I'm talking about, which is very close to my heart. In Asia Oceania region, culturally, women are considered to manage the households. But even after 25 years, I feel getting recognized as a women professional is difficult in comparison to a male professional. So I want to know the views of Professor Anchali as a women medical physicist at that time. Your journey must have carried its own unique challenges. Could you reflect on those experiences and how you see them today?
Thank you very much. Well, I would like to go back to 1965. Okay. That we have a first Thai woman decided to take care of a career of medical physics in radiotherapy. So it's like about 60 years ago that we start having a first medical physicist in Thailand. And up until now, the technology has been developed rapidly. More importantly, the number of male and female Thai medical physicists are increasingly competitive. So it's an equal number since the beginning. So therefore, as far as I am concerned, gender differences are not the issue in medical physics profession in our country. Okay. So we are fortunate that we have the support from our professional society, Thai Medical Physics Society, in many ways, such as supporting on the establishment of the education systems and the training centers. We have a licensing process. So we have a national license, which we organize a national license examination every year to uphold medical physics standards. We have also included several professional development and continued education activities into the license renewal program every year. So this is something that going on in a part of the world, especially in Thailand, that we have improve the medical physics standard. And this is not only under the woman, but also the gentleman has also supported us. So we have no problem about the gender in Thailand. Okay, thank you very much.
It's really great to hear you, ma'am. Indeed, you are very right. Now, gender disparity is diminishing with time, but I would say it's still there. But I think we all, not just the women, even our male colleagues are also working with us to remove it. And hopefully in the near future, we are not gonna ask the special question to the women's, because all the questions would be same for all genders. So being hopeful to that, let's move to my fourth question. So looking at the journey so far, are you satisfied with the progress of AFOMP has made, and what more would you expect or suggest for the future? I will start with Professor Cheung.
Yeah, thank you. Well, AFOMP, in fact, has done a lot of things. And I am pleased with what has been done and the progress it has made and the contributions to promoting the advances in medical physics, the profession, its professional status and visibility. The biggest success, I think, is the AOCMP that AFOMP has achieved. It brings all the medical physicists, bring the medical physicists together every year. And I must praise Anchali for her efforts in hosting the events so many times. Every time is so successful. I used to go to AOCMP every year. Until very recent years, I seldom go because of old age and also the COVID-19 issue. So I stopped for several years. I may restart again, I don't know. But it has been a great annual event, and we all like to attend. And I hope the organization will continue to strengthen the collaboration amongst all the member countries, particularly on professional issues, development and raising the awareness of the visibility of the medical physics profession. We need to continue to drive along that way, especially the standard of practice. One issue is push the professional certification of medical physicists. Is one thing that need to be try harder on this aspect. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I couldn't agree more. AOCMP conferences are very important for Asia Oceania region. It has a feeling of your own when it comes to Asia Oceania, and definitely it give a very good platform to meet our colleagues from all Asia Oceania and catch up on the things which we left out in a particular country but in the same region. So now I move to Professor Anchali for her remarks on this.
Okay, thank you very much. I am also very satisfied with the progress of the AFOMP. However, I would like to suggest AFOMP establish or support the institution like ICTP. It is International Center of Theoretical Physics in Trieste, Italy. For the advanced education and clinical training of medical physicists, I think they host some kind of activity together with IAEA regularly. So if possible, I would like to suggest a AFOMP Institute of Medical Physics to be formed in different regions of Asia and Pacific, possibly one in Southeast Asia and in the East Asia or in the West Asia, in order to support the low-income countries where the education and clinical training of medical physicists are still in need. I think at the moment, Thailand also help our neighbors like Laos, Myanmar, and Cambodia, that they have no education and clinical training. So we share this kind of education and training among the neighbors. Yes. But it should be good to have an institution for AFOMP.
Yeah, it's really a great suggestion, ma'am. It's really great that you are helping the neighbor states also to have a basic education, because now radiation physics is evolving like anything. It's developing very fast. So to keep us updated or to be on the note or on the same page where the world is moving, we need to be educated, trained. So we definitely have to include our neighbor states who are in need of that infrastructure. And we are also grateful for organizing so many conferences in such a beautiful country with so much warm, loving hospitality. As AFOMP has done almost 5 congresses in Thailand now. So now with this, we'll move to Professor Ang for his remarks on this question.
Now, regarding progress of AFOMP, generally, I'm very happy, satisfied with that. But we could have done much better in many ways. When we started, well, KY had the privilege to look after the infant, the baby. It's a founding president. So we need a lot of nurturing to grow. The first couple of years is really very busy, very delicate. Make sure it doesn't catch any infectious disease. It grow normally, healthily. And then move on to different phases. Other presidents come along. We had the expansion. We have capacity building, and we need consolidating, and that is important to look back. It's a good time to reflect what have we achieved, what are some of weaknesses where there's gaps we could fill in, like Anchali mentioned. The institution is a very good idea. And occasionally hear people comment that why can't we buy like AFOMP, the European Federation? Well, AFOMP, there's no fair basis to compare. If Europe has a much more longer history in medical physics, much longer than us, in the development and the support, the health system, and also there are various countries in Europe are very harmonized in various ways, quite similar culture. So there is a different, well, we are Asians, and let it be Asians, we have our own unique characteristics. And we started various activities beside all these educational programs and so on. Something that I'm pretty proud of, which I have a part to initiate, is the policy statement. And we started number 1, which is the role, responsibilities, and status of the clinical medical physicists in AFOMP. Right? And then we other officers have continued with various statements regarding our profession, education, continuous medication, and various aspects, including ethics as well. So I'd say that is progress, and I really hope that the younger generation, younger medical physicists will continue to consolidate, to expand, bearing in mind, always remember the objective of AFOMP.
Thank you so much, sir. We will definitely try our best to have the vision, what you have vision for the AFOMP. We try to improve ourselves and be on the same note with our founding members. So I'm really curious, like over the years, AFOMP has launched many initiatives and activities. Which programs or the activity holds a special place in your heart? So I will start with Professor Cheung on this.
Sorry, can you repeat your question again?
Over the year, AFOMP has launched many activities and initiatives. Which program or activity holds a special place in your heart?
Okay. I think I still want to say that the AOCMP is the most significant activity that AFOMP has been running in the past. And it also has the network, for example, the web page that the website that AFOMP has created, and also the webinars that recently organized, and those are has been very helpful. And the activities such as the awards and so on that increase the visibility of metaphysicists in the community. So all these has been helpful. But I like most is the AOCMP, where we used to go physically and meet people and sit together and have the face-to-face discussion, and that I think is the most significant item or activity organized by AFOMP. Zoom meeting or hybrid meeting is not as good as face-to-face meeting, to be frank. So I really want to see that the annual event face-to-face meeting continue to go and continue to expand.
Definitely, sir. Indeed, what you're saying is really true. And I'm really happy and very glad to say that you you mentioned the AFOMP web page and the webinars, because I'm the AFOMP website manager from last 9 years. And I'm really happy that you have taken the attention that we have done so much work on AFOMP web page. And definitely COVID times were the times which has taught the world about online meetings. At that time, those were very important. And our team really worked hard on initiating those webinars and webinar school. And those are really, really important for today's generation, because they also work as a training or a lecture from the international experts. So we have done a kind of a survey with AFOMP members, where we targeted young generation, and they all have mentioned that they are they have benefited from AFOMP webinars in AFOMP school, which are now a regular event in AFOMP activity. So thank you so much, sir. Now I move to Professor Anchali on this.
Yes, I have a brief answer. Thank you very much. I will have a brief answer of my favorite program, especially on the AOCMP. I like very much is memorial lectures. Okay, because we have learned several things, something from the distinguished medical physicists from other regions that we can learn from them. Okay, and then we can implement to our real life of medical physics. So this is my most favorite activities of AFOMP during the AOCMP. Okay, please continue.
I agree, ma'am. So I have Professor Kwan and Kwan for this.
So
which one is
physical?
I just want to say.
Is it my turn?
Yes, sir. It's your turn.
Okay. The physical annual meeting, the AOCMP, is always a highlight in my diary. It is excellent. Also, we have the unique social events for singing, dancing, and lots of various types of food, and that continue. That actually promotes a lot of bonding, and many research collaboration have started from those face-to-face interaction. However, with the advent of the social media, things have changed. The dynamics, how people interact, have changed a lot. Hope that this will complement the closeness we have to promote collaboration. And the meetings, I like to say that we should encourage. There are many countries who have not had the opportunity to organize one, and we should encourage them, to support them. Probably they are quite concerned about lack of experience or funding. So it'd be good to a bit more well-to-do countries and more experience to support those countries. We should go there and support. This is really one of the original objective of AFOMP as well, right? In that way, we will encourage them really to promote the professional country, and the colleagues, the health care facilitators and the regulators, administrators can see what medical physics is like. In that way, we help to raise their professional status, their reputation in their respective countries.
Thank you so much, sir. I totally agree with you. The physical meeting has its charm, and the online programs cannot compete it. And we definitely, now the difficult times of COVID has gone, and hopefully we will definitely continue with the physical meetings and support our neighbors who are not very active in this for the physical meetings. And definitely meeting our own colleagues from different regions and country will give more sharing of experiences, and definitely a new perspective to a certain problem. So definitely it's a very important thing. So now I move to our next question. So which is with the current pace of evolution in medical physics, the role of professionals is also changing. In your opinion, where do you see the role of formidable medical physicists in the future? So we can move to Professor Cheung on this.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, yes, the role of medical physicists has been evolved over the years. And now, because of the availability of AI and robots and advanced computers, so a lot of the work for future medical physicists will be performed by computers. And so future medical physicists should not work as it is now. It should be more on development and R&D work, or specific, more advanced kind of procedures that robot or AI cannot perform. So they should focus on development and research on new modalities or technologies or procedures, and to train the robots and the AI to do the routine repetitive tasks, so that they should put more effort to improve, think about new methodologies and technologies to improve the efficiency and the quality of service, including clinical services, so as to improve the quality of patient service and better survival. In fact, if you look back into the past patient treatment outcome, over the years, with introduction of implementation of new treatment techniques such as IMRT, rapid arc, MR-guided therapy, or proton beam therapy, the survival patient outcome has been improving globally, not only in specific country, everywhere. The overall survival, 5-year survival, have increased, for example, in the past 20 years, about 20% in survival, and also improvement in treatment toxicity. So medical physicists should focus more on development of new tasks, new methodology, rather than continue to do with the routine work as what we are doing now. They have to change. So they should make use of new technologies, including AI and robots, to do their work, and to train them to do better job, and so as to improve the treatment outcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. You take on this, Anchali ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much. I would like to support Dr. K.Y. Cheung about using the AI and the robot. As we have established several robots to work as a helper of the medical physicists, so they carry the radioactive substance by themselves with a monitor, dose monitor to show what is the activity or what is the exposure dose that the patient or anyone will receive from the radioactivity. So the robots help a lot in radiation safety. But at the moment, as technology is advances in radiotherapy, in nuclear medicine and diagnostic radiology, in my opinion, I think a strict supervision and a periodical monitoring of the production and operational standards of medical physicists are very important due to the high risk factor in the medical physics profession. And because the patient dose calculations, the treatment planning, the diagnosis, and the treatment disease using radiation and radiation safety can lead to the fatal cancer of patients and the medical radiation professions themselves. And there are many examples of a radiation risk of cancer on our medical radiation professions, including the medical physicists. So I think we have to prepare for this advanced technology that there may be some errors coming in our work of treatment planning, the regulation, the calculations, and something else. So it's very important to strictly check or monitor regularly by medical physicists and the medical physics team. Okay, thank you.
I agree with you, ma'am. Means this newer technology and this AI revolution has paved path for easier processing of the data and even great optimization algorithms also. And they are really certainly helping medical physicists with their workloads. But definitely, as it's a machine and it's a program, the supervision needs to be very critical. We need to be very critical about the technology and the use of the technology, because it definitely hampers the radiation safety if we do not give proper attention to the technology we are using in hand. So now I move to Professor Ang for his remarks on this.
Medical physics is both science and profession. It's unique. We have two aspects of it. And also it is very science and technology driven, very much, and is accelerating. And in many ways, we are falling behind. Particularly, we are trying to catch up and master the use of AI in our practice. I wrote an article about really is time perhaps is overdue to introduce AI formally in education curriculum. In the past, the image of most people of medical physics has been you stay in the basement by yourself, do treatment planning, you do interact with people. And this has been the image for a long time. But things have changed. We really need to go for interdisciplinary research collaboration to have the collective wisdom by working along with computer scientists, biomedical engineers, and doctors of different specialties. We always been promoting, right? Though professionally we work with radiology, radiation oncology, nuclear medicine, but we should expand. There are many others in surgery, orthopedic, geriatric that will really need our expertise. So we look forward to forge closer collaboration with others. And this is the way to move forward. And it's important. And to do that, that means we have to go, though we are older, we still have to go back to classes to learn a lot of new things to learn, AI and many other technology.
Mm.
And that's important. That means we have to change. All of us have to change our mindset, change our thinking. Else we will be left behind. Right? And this change is so important. And we have been too comfortable, might be a bit complacent to change. We're comfortable, very secure jobs. But without that change, to move into different direction, one day we may be outdated, we may be, well, irrelevant.
I totally
So
agree.
change.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, sir. There is a need to change. We also have to work on our curriculums for the medical physics now, because AI, artificial intelligence, is a reality now. Without this, we became more irrelevant to the subject. To be relevant to the subject, we need to have a certain command over the AI. So finally, we are moving to our last questions. So, what message would you like to share with the young generation of medical physicists who are watching this today? So, I will start with Professor Cheung on this.
Yeah, thank you. The younger generations should be fully committed to not only to what they are doing, they should continue to commit to continue what we call continue professional development. They should be always prepared to and ready to cope with any new clinical challenges. And they should be able to keep up with advancement in science and technology, and be able to use and learn how to use the technologies and develop better techniques and methodologies to improve their quality, the quality and efficiency of their work, and also the clinical service they are providing. And they should be always thinking and be able to contribute to the evolution of the medical physics progress.
Definitely, sir, I agree. We have to work on our skills. Now, I move to Professor Anchali.
Well, thank you very much. I also would like to encourage them to continue their career paths in medical physics among the multidisciplinary professions with accuracy, consistency, safety, inclusion, the advanced technology of medical physics in the current healthcare. And furthermore, taking active part in education and clinical training in your countries and institutions is of extreme importance for the medical physics profession and for the healthcare in general. The clinically qualified medical physicists in specialized fields, for example, diagnostic radiology medical physics, radiation oncology medical physics, and nuclear medicine medical physics, should be obtained continuously to fill in the new cancer centers. There is one example, like in our country, we have a government policy to establish new cancer center, and the new cancer center should be at every city. At the moment, we have 76 cities. So it means that we will have a cancer center at 76 places. Currently, there are only 30, so we need another 45 cancer center. But I think the government will promise to do it within 5 years. And this is a good example because there is no need to transfer the cancer patient to other regional cancer center. So we need to enforce on the education and training to a medical physicist to fill in the blank of a cancer center in Thailand. So this is our best contribution to the young generation of medical physicists. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Indeed, agree with you on the active participation. During a IAEA meeting, I heard a term called vampire physicist. So they insist on the term that don't be a vampire physicist who vanishes in the morning and nobody recognizes their contribution. So indeed, as being a professional, medical physics professional, a field which is very dynamic, we need to be a good manager, a professional or an expert, a teacher and a student at the same time to learn more and to deliver more. So now with this, I move to Professor Ang for his remarks on this.
And my own favorite mantra, they've been for the last 20 years preaching on this, is to achieve more, we should imagine together and change and let us make a difference. Now, imagine together means we collaborate, we corroborate, and we dream together and change our mindset, our thinking, our attitude, and the way we work. Make a difference. Well, it is important. Create any impact to the healthcare, to the patient care, impact to the society, and that is very important. So to achieve more, we should imagine together and change and let us make a difference. And also to the younger ones who are afraid to change or make a bold step, right? One of my favorite quotation is from a Persian philosopher, scholar, Rumi, R-U-M-I, is Jalaluddin Rumi. And he says this: when you start walking, the path will open up for you. So when you start walking, the path will be open for you. So that's from Rumi. So it's very inspiration for us to move forward.
Thank you so much. It's really, really inspirational. And I'm really great that I got an opportunity to hear you. What a privilege. What a privilege it has been to listen to those reflections, to look back at the beginning of AFOMP, to understand the challenges, to celebrate the achievements, and to hear the hopes for the future. On the behalf of AFOMP and all our viewers, I want to sincerely thank our founding members for sharing their journey with such warmth and wisdom. Your vision has lit the path for thousands of medical physicists, and your legacy continues to inspire us every day. To our viewers, thank you for being part of this special celebration for 25 years of AFOMP. May we all carry forward the spirit of dedication, collaboration, and inclusivity as we move into the next 25 years and beyond. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, our founding members, for joining us. Thank you so much, our viewers, to joining us and being with us for this special session.